Hi guys. Okay, today is the day I get to compliment all of your art that has been sitting on my art share for a week. You guys have had a week to keep hitting me with art, and I've got quite a bit of it actually this time. So, thank you for that. I appreciate how much art you guys have sent me. Hello! Welcome. Um, you guys have sent me so much art in just this last week that yeah, there's a lot of it. I'm proud of you guys for how much you sent me. Um, so yeah. Um, I think I think I'm gonna start on Blue Sky first because that's the window that's up right now. Um, we'll probably work on this if depending on how much time I have because it's gonna take me a minute to get through all your art. Um, I was working on Angry Orange today. Um, and then I decided to get distracted. Um, hello, welcome. You're here this time when I nerd about your art. Um, so yeah, I think we're gonna start with Blue Sky, and then I'm gonna talk about um Twitter, and then we'll go from there. Um, and I'm not using the weird microphone this time, so this time we shouldn't enact chipmunk mode. So there shouldn't be a whole bunch of chipmunk, straight Animal Crossing sounding talking when I'm trying to compliment your art this time. Um, because yes, I did go back and listen to that and had a good laugh. Um, okay, so the first thing I need to do is I need to, we're gonna, there it is. We're gonna talk about Blue Sky first. Um, I need to be a little weird about this. Yeah, I know, and I felt so bad about it. So yeah, there shouldn't be any weird chipmunk mode this time. We're gonna be a little weird about this though because Theo sent me art, but he quoted my post instead of putting it on my post. So we're gonna start with Theo. Um, and then I'm gonna go through the list because everyone else put it on the post. But Bestie gets a pass. He's had a rough week. Um, so Theo sent me Rain Dad. This is one of Theo's OCs, as you can tell, that fits in our world. Um, I need to start with a little bit of bestie knowledge when I talk about this, so everyone is aware. Um, this is stuff Theo's doing after getting his sight back because he was once blind, and his sight is already very minimal. So please please remember that he also is relearning how to use his hands after losing them. Um, so, because he's also a carpal tunnel friend, so he's battling a lot of challenges and he's still making art. So, I can't even start with how proud of him I am that he's doing it. Um, this is one of his characters. This is Sade. This is Silu's dad. Um, and God, I'm so proud of him. Um, he's getting so good at form. He spent the time to do a violin. He he's doing so good. Um, and like, hey, I'm talking about how proud of you I am. Um, and he's he Theo Theo struggles with light, but that's because he can't see it. So, like, the fact that he's doing it, I'm mad proud of you. Um, like, you're doing so much, and I'm so proud of you. Um, I will admit he did ask me for a color palette, but, um, Like, this is all him. Just straight imagination. Like, he's the one who made this character, and I am just beyond proud of him. I also have special just feelings for this character because I love Sade so much. And just, God, I could do a whole rant about Sade, but I don't have all night. And like, he's put so much love into this character, and you can see it in his work, and you just, I'm so proud of you. Okay, we're going to the post. Okay. I go down the list, so that's how we do this. I go down the list one at a time. Okay, this is Melody Gilman's work again. And again, I talked about this last week. Doing multiple figures in one piece is difficult. And they always do it so well. And I love this hatching for the way they do the shade. I love that it's all hatched, and like, to get the lines like that, that's a lot of hand control. Right? The detail. And like, the facial expressions read so well. I love the little characters in the back. Like, really though, the hatching that's a lot of hand control, and that's a lot of work. Right? And welcome. And I love the clothing designs. I love they would have good fun silhouettes. It all just reads so well. And just, it looks simple, but so much of it reads, and so much is going on, and it doesn't make it feel cluttered. Like, I love their work so much. And I don't know, right? I always just love seeing the pen drum, and that's the thing, it's traditional work too, so like, dude, you can't go back. I love their work so much. Again, more work that I love. Right, exactly. This artist is, Ansa. They work in Procreate. And they're part of my artist Discord. So I got to see work in progress of this one too. And the line work is fantastic. By the way, if you'd like to join my artist Discord, there is a link to it in my bio on both Twitter and Blue Sky. Please come join us and hang out and like post work in progress and stuff. I love the lighting. I love the shading. I love the colors. I love the color palette. I love the way the wings are drawn. Right? The pose. I love the pose. I love like how soft the pose looks. I love that there is a dotted background going on behind the character, and you probably couldn't see that unless I zoomed in. The background is textured. I love the highlights. I love the way the hair is, the shading that's going on by the hair. The expression is so soft, and I love it. I love the way the nails are done. There's like all these small little intricacies, and I love it. They submitted last week, and I'm happy to see them back. I love both these characters. And hold on, I gotta zoom in. I want to see if they did the same thing with the other one. Yeah, because they have a real paint-like texture. They did this with the one they sent in last week too. They have a real paint-like texture to the way they paint, the way they color, and what did we say last week? I think we all called it acrylic, like it looks like layered acrylic, and I really like that. I like the texture. I like the texture in the hair. I like the texture in the clothing. I like how it gives that texture to the skin. The highlights, especially the highlights in the hair, and especially the highlights in her hair. Like, I don't know, her hair's just killing it for me. I love her hair. And I love that all the highlights aren't just white. They're like toned. Right? Isn't that hair so good? Try to zoom in a little more. I was staring at this character's eyes. I love this character's eyes. And, like, I love their eyes too, but these are red, so they're just, like, contrasting, so I'm really staring at them. It's not that these ones aren't pretty, they're absolutely gorgeous, it's just that the color is pulling me in. Right? Exactly, yes. Pushing the colors and the pieces, and, like, there's just a little earring, and, like, there's all kinds of, like, little tiny details that, like, if you just look at it zoomed out, you don't completely see. So, like, there's the itty bitty highlights, and, like, see, like, itty bitty highlights, like, I love it so much. I like that it's right down here where it looks like it's, oh, you can't see that behind my banner. There, down here, there's like a little bit, we're gonna, you can see how it looks like it's bleeding in to the outside. So to me, like, this bleed in around it kind of gives it more that, like, worn poster photography look. And I really like that. I really do like that. I like that a lot. Okay, you get to hear me this time. You get to actually hear me this time and have my mic not screw up. So you and your work and your thick line art, like udon noodles as you've described it. I'm in love with your line art. Like, I'm a line art artist, so I have mad respect for line art. Not that non-line art pieces don't, but it's just a personal preference, as I love line art. The magic effect, I love it. I'm loving the sky. I love the background. I love the way the trees fade in color. I love how the, like, starriness of the sky is painted. I know you were practicing crystal work with this, and I love that. I love your crystals. I love your crystal horns. Yeah. That's the thing, like, out there, you can't even see all the, like, tiny little snowflakes and everything that's, like, these crystal horns for frost. I love their eyes. I love the gradient in their eyes. I love... It's so good. And that's the thing, like, you can't see all the details until you, like, really zoom in. And especially since I've been watching you paint. I love the texturedness of the way you paint, and, like, it brings so much life. I love it so much. It's so good, because that's the thing, like, there is this texturedness on the pants, and there's just this texturedness that you go through with each love and care and put everywhere, but you gotta, like, zoom in, because if we're on our phones, you don't really see that, just because our phones only give us so much. But, like, God, it's so pretty. Not gonna lie, I'm also weak because, you know, cool colors, my babies. But, and you did such a good job with the crystals here, too. And just the background, and it all meshes together, and, like, everything's toned so well, and the lighting is so good. Like, yes. excellent work. This was made for their wife as a late anniversary Christmas present. Hold on. Come on. Give it to me. Thank you. Okay, so this is all hand-done colored pencil work. And it's all hand-inked. And dude, cats aren't easy to draw. And neither, look at the car. Cars aren't easy to draw either, and that's pretty badass. They did a really good job with that perspective. And like, there's a lot going on for this picture. And that's also the thing too, like, colored pencils and blending, and they still got lighting going on, and they went through and inked everything, and like, they didn't smudge any of their ink, and I'm saying that as someone who's guilty of smudging my ink. I don't always do it, but somehow, bane of my life, my whole life, somehow smudging my inks, and they didn't smudge any of their inks. They went through and actually did like all the tattoos and painted nails, and see, they even did the hood, the little hood ornament on the car. Like, they did not skip the details. Right? The angle and the detail, they got the road going on, and I'm really proud of that car, man. Cars are not easy to draw, and they even got the translucentness of the glass, but with colored pencil. Like, that's a different ball game to put in when you're doing it digital, because you can put it on a layer and drop the opacity or drop the transparency, but they did it traditionally, so that's a whole new ball game, and they did a really good job. So yeah, this one's good too. Especially since this was done as a present too. That's also super sweet. That it was done as a gift. Like, that's so sweet. Finally, I get to talk about this. Okay. Firstly, I don't know how this compliment is going to translate, because I'll explain, I promise, because this is one of the highest, hello, welcome, this is one of the highest compliments I can give to something, but I think I need to explain what I mean when I say it, because this is a design that my brain instantaneously says the phrase, I can make that, and I want to make that. And I mean that in the sense of, I'm a cosplayer. So it's one of those things that my brain goes, I want to make that with my hands. It's one of those designs that I think would translate amazing as a costume at a convention. Like, it's one of those that I'm like, this is the character that I would latch onto and I would make. This is the character that I would cosplay. As soon as I saw her, I latched onto her, and I was like, that one, I would make that. Now, as for the actual, like, me not just being a nerdy cosplayer, the art is top tier. I think this is one of your best pieces. She's always blown me away. I love this one so much. I love the colors, I love the stance, I love the attitude in her posing, I love the expression, I love her makeup, I love all the little details and accessories, I love her boots. I love her boots. I love her skirt, I love the color palette. Right? The asymmetry of the design, like, but it's definitely one of those designs that my crafty little hands want to make it. My crafty little hands want to turn it into actual fabric. Like, and bring it into the real world. So, like, oh my god, I love this design so much. I love the intricacy. Yeah, we gotta zoom in. Like, the earrings and like the theme of all of this, and like it's not just themed in electricity as electricity, but themes as in like electricity as in storms, like the shading, the way that this guitar is done to like double as a weapon. I love the subtle, but it's there, fishnet glove she has going on. I love that it's on her glove. I love that the fingernails are painted. I, it's so good. This is just one of my favorite things you've done. I love the whole band, by the way, but like, I really love this one. I could probably go on and on about the whole band, though, and the concept of the band I just think is immaculate. But yeah, I didn't know if that was going to translate to like how I meant it, but like, no, this is definitely something I would physically make. Like, it'd be so fun. And this is definitely a costume that you could wear to a convention and people would come bother you, like, where is this from? And they'd want to know. They'd want to know, where does this character originate? This is definitely one people would bug you about. She's just gorgeous. Absolutely just beautiful character design. Okay. This is okay, so now we have this one. We have a dragon, and it's a very straightforward but at the same time unique design. I like the way they did the tail. I like the way they drew the wings. I like how all the scaling is done in white, because it's all the scaling in white is making it less heavy. Oh no, you're good. You're good. Carry on. Have fun with your guitar. Practice good. I like the snowflakes to give it the effect that this kind of feels icy and wintry. I like the blue and gold combo. Blue and gold is always a good combo. I like the combo. I like the subtle shading. Again, I'm a big fan of, and weak for line art. I like the shape of the tail. That's not a typical dragon tail, and I like the shape of the tail. Overall, it's an excellent piece. Oh yeah, this one. Cool. The first thing that came out of my mouth when this one was posted was, holy shit. This is what I mean by I have been suffering all week because I've wanted, like, little fast fingers want to type all kinds of compliments. I know it's yours, and the first thing that came out of my mouth was, whoa. My little fast fingers instantly want to, like, start typing compliments, but I told myself I couldn't because I'm here to tell them to you guys right now. And the lighting in this is just immaculate. I absolutely love the hair. I love the eyes. I love the palette. I love the flow of it. I love the motion and the atmosphere. Like, this is moving while still being still. I love the lighting, and like, this is such a focal point to make you wonder what the hell is going on. Like, if you don't know anything about the picture, then your brain's going, what's going on right here? It's got such a wonderful focal point. It's got such wonderful leading lines. It, like, the way it wraps bleeds beautifully. And, this one I had to stop myself from typing my little fast finger compliments of being like, oh my god, this is really good. Because it's so good. And it's all, again, like, the textured brush in this, chef's kiss. It's so good. Absolutely top tier, A+ work. Go find my post and follow. Like, wonderful work. High tier recommend. Okay. So, if you've been watching my streams or following me for a hot second, you know I just got to draw Shizuka for Will. She has become such a, like, almost pleasant little friend to continuously see pop up on the feed. Exactly, we do. Yes, we do. But it's that thing of, like, we'll post her all the time, much like I'm guilty of posting Symphonia 24/7. So she's kind of just become like a little friend that pops up, and I'm like, hey, it's her, and I get so happy to see her. And I love her design. I love his design. I love his characters. I love the life in his characters. I love his art style. I love the way that it's shaded. I love that it's just two little black triangles that makes the cutscene so you focus more. Just the black makes it lean in to the direction of how this is kind of leaning. It gives more motion to the piece with just two short framing things. Exactly, the expressions are well done, and like the way his characters interact always feel like they're interacting. I just love his work so much. I love his work so much. And I'm not gonna lie, also drawing Shizuka was a learning experience because I've never drawn anybody with 4 arms before, but we figured it out. And I respect him for that too, because that was not easy. And he does it all the time. His characters always have such life in them, and I love his art style for that. Alright, this one I had to stop myself from typing my little fast comments on when it came up too. Because this is all done traditionally with watercolor, and paint and I are not friends, so I have mad respect for anybody who uses paint. The only thing I use paint for is cosplay props, so like, mad respect. Watercolor is never something I've quite been able to figure out before, and the sky in this is just gorgeous. I also appreciate it for the theming, because I don't know how many of you watch Hell of a Boss, but I do, so I know what's going on, and I can feel for the characters. I can feel what's going on. I know the story behind this. So yeah, this is all done just watercolor traditionally, and the black is black, and like all the colors are blending perfectly, wonderfully. It looks like a beautiful galaxy. The chain doesn't disappear and muddy into the back. It's very prominent in there. The inking is still there. There's the itty bitty white lining that's going around Blitz. And like it's so good. So good. Like, absolutely wonderful work. Fantastic. A+. Also, I recommend to go follow. You. Now I get to talk about you. And you gave me your line work this time. And I love your line work. Your line work is always immaculate. Like, I can't... Like, seriously, look at this line work. Look at this line work. Always immaculate. Detailed to high hell. Always just... I love your line art. I love the way you do eyes. That's the thing, I love the way you color. I really do. I love the way you color. I love both of your... How your line art is prominent but doesn't overpower. I love how your line art it's just an additional part of the piece, where like if it felt like it wasn't there, it'd still be missing, but it's not pulling away attention. And I love how fluffy everything is, and I love how the metal piece has that beautiful metal shine. I still can't get over the way you do eyes. That's just, they're gorgeous every time. I love the way the fabric is shaded. I love how it's lit. I love how the background is done. I love how the colors work. The background colors work with the piece, so it all feels very cohesive. I love the patterning. It's just, your work is always so good. Always so good. It's always so pretty, always so good. And it's just always 100% a treat to see every single time. Okay. This was cheating. And everybody who knows me well knows why this is cheating. You know I'm joking when I say that. Firstly, we should add to this. I commissioned this. This is mine. Drink drew this for me as a commission because, Drink posted this and I'm just kind of like, you already know I love that. This is me and Theo's OC's, Sinfonia and Cielu, their husbands. So I just think Drink's art style is really cute, and I really love the thick line art, and I love the way Drink draws expressions, and just, I love this piece. Actually, hold on. We're gonna if we're gonna play cheating, we're gonna go real. I know why that's the one that Drink posted, because they always post their stuff with watermarks. So you guys can truly appreciate how good this piece is. Since obviously I had it without watermarks. And I have the full scale piece. The thing is that, like, you can't truly see the, like, textureness that got put in their mist, and, like, there's the details that this necklace is on a chain, and the details that got put in Cielu's earrings, and that you can still see the tip of Sinfonia's necklace here. You can still see all of the texture. Just, Drink put in so much work. I watched Drink do this on Twitch, and, like, I watched her do their horns, and she painted this all in by hand. And it's just, like, little tiny blushes, and, like, there's so many itty-bitty details. Even got those itty-bitty details. There's so many itty-bitty details in this. It's absolutely beautiful. I 100% think it was worth the money, and I would commission again. Oh. Okay, another piece. I had to stop myself from commenting my fast little fingers to tell them how good this is. This is Butch Pop. He is also on Twitch. You should check him out. And get the pose, the hands, the water, the expression, the hair's always so fluffy. I love the way the hair is done. I love how orange was used as a background to the complement of the blue, and it makes everything pop. I love how the sword was done, at the way the angle the sword was done at. I love, honestly, it's a simple design of the sword, but I like it. It's not crazy, and it doesn't overpower. It kind of goes with the flow of everything. There's still, see, there's also, like, come on, no, come back. I need to zoom in on you. There's also, all of, see, there's the holes for the buttons and all the stitching. And the buttons are all there, every single one. And all the stitching is right there. Okay, have a good dinner. Yeah, like all of the details are there, and like when you just look at it like this, you're not really focused enough to see them because you're up here, but they're there. And I, as someone who obsesses about the details and was previously told in my life the details don't matter, but yes they do. Um, I appreciate when people go through and put in all the little tiny details. I absolutely love it when people go in and put in all the itty bitty tiny details. So, like putting in all the buttonholes and putting in all the buttons and putting in the stitching. I appreciate that. I really do. This is a fantastic piece. And you should still be proud of it. Hi, drink. Hi, drink. I just nerded about you. Um, I showed them the one that you sent me so that they could see the true immaculateness of what you did for me. Okay, so that's everybody on Blue Sky. So now we need to do Twitter. I think I have the post pulled up. I do. So now we need to switch to Twitter and go there. Yeah, Woody didn't read the rules and didn't read when I wrote one in big giant capitals and sent me and I figured you were at work. It's okay. It's all cool. But yeah, Woody sent me fourth. This time I'll let it slide. Because he's the bead king in these parts. He's also on Blue Sky. So if you're only on Blue Sky, follow him. This is Woody Beads. He has an Etsy shop, and again, high key recommend. Yeah. So we'll let it slide this one time. Because this is all perler beads. So, his work blows my mind every time. All this is perler beads. So, he made Shadow with perler beads. He has time lapses. Exactly, the Bead King. We'll say it till it catches on. He has time lapses on his page too. I recommend. So if you want to see like the little tiny time lapses of him putting all this stuff together pieces by pieces, you can see that. And watching him do his Sonic stuff in recent days, has been pretty cool. So yeah, it's all perler beads, and so is sent me Knuckles. Yeah, so is Knuckles, and then he'll frame them himself. Yeah, because you can see on this one some of the holes from where the perler beads melted. And he has by far some of the smoothest perler bead work. Yeah, the best traditional pixel art. Exactly, it is. It's pixel art traditional. But he has some of the smoothest melts I've ever seen in my life. And I'm saying this like that though because I've bought from him. I have at least 4 or 5 different things on my wall that I've bought from him miscellaneous, one of which was the commission. We're gonna talk about that one on my birthday. And his work is just blows my mind. Especially since the beads he uses are smaller than regular perler beads, so it just watching him do it in the time lapses too is always so cool. His work is just immaculate. The Bead King himself. I high key recommend you go follow him. Okay, now, okay, I finally get to talk. I got to you. Because this one, when you posted it a couple days ago, again, I had to stop my fast little fingers because I definitely had stuff. This is traditional work. It's all pencil. This is all pencil. And it's gorgeous. It's so detailed. It's all freaking pencil. And it just... You said this one is titled Thoughts, right? Because I can definitely see your title in your work. And, like, see, this is so tiny to have this itty-bitty detail here. And, like, you have the rotting apple that's dripping here, and then this, and then the leaf comes out and looks like a blade, and there's all this miscellaneous, the little tiny, and see, there's fruit hidden back there, and there's the key coming down here, and, like, it's so good, and it's pencil. Like, that's a lot of control, dude. Hey! Yeah, no, I'm also a high-key fan of that band, so, I can see what you're getting at. It's... Your work is immaculate. Your pencil work is just immaculate. I need you to know that. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, keep this stuff up. Keep doing it. I want to see more of it. I want you to do more of it. Keep doing what you're doing. This is awesome. Okay. Yeah, this is from Mega Man. I admit I know nothing about the series, but I can still appreciate the work. I can still appreciate the background, the character. I appreciate. I think this is all traditionally done too. Yeah, this is all traditionally done. This is marker. This is alcohol marker. And that is not an easy medium to master. I like all the little line art that's going on in the bushes. I like the way the forest is drawn and the trees are drawn. I like that there's pieces slipping away so you can kind of tell that the forest isn't completely natural. And that there's mechanics going on. I like the way the bark was colored. I love this dark to light fade and this background with darker green on the background to show the further distance in the trees. I like the way the water was colored. I like the way that this one little baby waterfall was drawn in. I love the details right here. I love the details all up in this. The character itself is immaculate. It's so precise. Like, that's the thing. This kind of a character you have to do with real straight lines and real straight to get that black look. Everything has to be straight and precise and like precision. And I just have a lot of respect for that, especially since, you know, I have the tremors going on in both hands, so sometimes my stuff is kind of shaky. And I appreciate the, like, sheer precision of this. I also love the line art, but I love that it all wasn't done in black, because it blends in with the character. Don't get me wrong, I'm weak for some good black line art, but for some styles it is, and some styles it isn't. And I appreciate how this was lined, especially since all this was lined, but it was done in like a really fine liner, and then all this was done in more of a bold liner, which makes that character stand forward in the foreground. And I like that the border is like a gradient, because it's darker right there. I appreciate that. Overall, I mean, it's really just a fun picture to look at. It's just really, it's just a really good picture to look at. It's pretty. Again, me stopping my fast little fingers from typing as fast as possible. You should be proud of this piece. It's titled The Nutcracker. I appreciate the Christmas play vibes. It's beautifully done. I just love this character. I want to know more. I am instantly invested in this picture. I love that the reflection on the ornament. I love the way the reflection was done. I love the way the ornaments are drawn and colored. I love the way the nutcracker is drawn and colored. I love the how authentic the Nutcracker is drawn. And like that's a thing that used to exist in my house, was a Nutcracker, because that's just what Dad had, was one of those things. And just, I love the way their boots are drawn. I love the eyes. I love the little kiss with the hearts coming off. I love the snowflakes. The snowflakes are so pretty. I love it the way it's shaded. I love the way this braid. Hold on, we're zooming in. I love the way this braid is drawn. That is drawn like true military braid. I love the way this clasping is drawn. This hook and eye system. I love the way this is all drawn. I love the heart and the eye and the motion here, especially the motion in the hair. Oh, I love the way the motion in the hair. And I love that the hair isn't lined as thickly as she is, because it brings her to the foreground. And I love this white stroke all the way around. God, I love her. I love the way the hands are drawn. I just, beautiful. It's just, you guys keep giving me such good work. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I was so excited to see this pop up. Oh, cool. This one, I had things. I've stared at this one quite a few times this week. We gotta zoom in on this one, because the way the fabric is drawn, and all of this that would have been embroidery, and the way the eyelets are drawn with the laces, the physical weight that's being cast with all the shadows, and like you can tell how this is sitting on the body. Ah, come back. No, don't do that. I love how fluffy the hair is. Go back. I love this posing, and I also love this ominous thing going on right here in the background where your brain's going, oh God, what's going on? I love this strong line cut of light. I love the way it's lit. And just like the rendering of the fabric. Oh, I love it so much. But I'm not just saying the rendering of the fabric for how it is. I'm also saying that as a seamstress, and like my brain can translate the fabric to its physical weight, and my brain can translate the fabric to how it would feel in my hand. So like, it's just fantastic, absolutely immaculate work. 100% I recommend go follow. Beautiful. Okay. I can't not get a little bit emotional when I have Naruto work show up in my feed. This is my shit. Especially since it's the Uchihas, and Sasuke's my boy, so obviously I get a little emotional because it's Itachi. But it also looks so good. Like, it's so... You can tell it's their art style while still looking like the characters. And it looks very close to how those characters are while still being their art style. I love how this was done. I love, like, the emotional impact of what's going on in this picture of having Itachi in his dying breath with the ghosts of the people that mean the most around him. And I can't not get a little emotional because, again, it's Naruto and I'm a millennial and I grew up with this stuff. But I love the way the hair was rendered. I love the way the metal was rendered. I love the foreshortening on Itachi's hand, and that all the little details were done to get that necklace in and get the fishnet in. I love the way everybody's headbands were done. I love all the hands. I love the way the fabric is rendered, and this again is just great work. It's absolutely just stunning great work. This one, cool. So, fun fact, since I had hand surgery in December, I finally made myself sit down the few very first days after surgery and binged Arcane because I couldn't get out of bed, and I'm sure a lot of you remember me whining about how tired I was, but surgery will do that to you. So that means I sat in bed and I watched Arcane and I did nothing else until I'd binged both seasons from beginning to end. So I really get what's going on in this picture, and I was excited because I was like, I get the story this time, cool. But that I also have the thing, because I watched Arcane, because I've played League since like 2011. It's a best friend thing. But, like, there's so much going on in this without it not going on. That, like, once you've watched what's going on, you know what's being referenced. Like, I love the way everyone was drawn. I love that Jinx is in her season 2 finale outfit. I thought that outfit was baller. I love the smoke that's rolling off Vi's gauntlets. I love that there's all of the lines going on in the back that are red. That's kind of symbolizing that sniper's gaze. I love how there's the glass cracking right towards the back of Kate's head, and I absolutely just love the like little things that are thrown in the back, the gas mask, the Karaman key symbol, the grenades, and like it's just overall composed and as a very wonderful piece. I love the colors. I love the way it was painted. I love the like kind of little static marks going up in pink on Jinx's side because it's a very Jinx thing. And again, we're contrasting the pink and the blue. Because that's just been a thing of going on between Vi and Jinx. And there's a lot of emotion going on with this one, and I really like it. They did an excellent job. We got fiber arts. I love fiber arts. I talked last time about how I think this kind of stuff is magic, and that stuff still stands. And it's Miku. Most people who know me know I'm weak for Miku. She's one of my faves. So like, this is so cute, and there's so many little pieces that needed to be put together. I love how curly her hair is. I love the eyes. I love the little smile and the little tiny cheeks that are put in there for the blush. I love that there's a little tiny baby leak. I love, like, there's just so many itty bitty details. Her boots, the red line is put in on her hair ties. Like, it's so cute. This is definitely something I would pay someone for. Absolutely. This is something I would definitely pay someone for, and it would live on my desk with my other Miku. She is downright adorable, and this is fantastic work. If you are not being commissioned for these and or selling them, please consider it. You could make the monies, unless that's not pleasurable to you and you just don't want to monetize your hobby. That's also cool, but you could make bank. These are so well done. It's fantastic work. Okay, you sent me Bionicle work, and like I went back to my childhood. I was 12 years old again. He said he did this in 2018, satisfied with it, updated new parts in past December. It's Bounty Hunter. Okay, this is Bionicle work. It's building and all that. This was the thing when I was a kid, was that. It's not one of the direct characters, but like, you still, Lego building is still an art, and like, you still have to come through and figure out how to get all of this to work and balance, and you have to build your character without, like, in a way so it won't fall over, all the pieces move, it's articulated. Like, you still have to figure out how to make it all work and function. So, like, Legos are still an art, and this is really cool. This definitely took me back to my childhood, and I appreciate that. Like, this is cool. Keep doing this. Okay. This. Because I keep yakking about how group pictures are hard. And then we have this. And this is cool. This is super cool. Like, there's so many different characters going on in this, and they said it was a birthday present for my friend. It took 2 months. It's as many characters in our D&D campaign as I could draw before his birthday. Any characters that really didn't have a design, I designed myself based on spoken/text descriptions from the campaign. So it's their D&D campaign visualized. That's badass. That's cool as fuck. Especially since some of the characters didn't have designs, and you were like, no, they're gonna have designs. I will visualize them. And again, I'm also weak to gift presents for art presents, because that's such a show of just like, I care about you, because that's a lot of work, right? That's so many characters. Like, literally, I was gonna sit here and count here in a minute. Because there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's at least 60-ish characters in this. And that's crazy. Like, I don't have that many characters done for the stuff I'm working on. And I've been at this for years, and he did this in 2 months? That's crazy. Like, that's so, and like, he made it look like a crowd, but he made it look like it made sense. And like, everybody blends together, everybody meshes. It looks like they all belong to this world. And everybody is so interesting and cool looking, and I can definitely say there's characters that I look at and I go, I want to know more about that person. I want to know more about who that character is, or what's up with that guy, or what's up with that person. I want to know more about what's going on. Like this one down here that has like the almost purple pink galaxy type skin going on. I would like to know what is going on with them. They're very interesting, and I keep staring at them. And like, color palettes are so cool. I love the way they did the eyes. They're all so full of life. I love how it's not all just like a blank expression. Like, everybody's got something going on, and everybody's like interacting with each other, and there's the personality is coming out in all of these characters with how they're looking at the screen and or not looking at the screen. And like, this is a lot of work, and it's really good. Like, and that's the thing, they did an excellent job of putting this many characters on one picture. So like, yeah, it's difficult, and they did an excellent job. This is awesome. They did such good work. I love it. Please come back and share with me next week. So that is everyone. It should be. That is everyone for this week. So Um, yeah, exactly. My my big cast photo I have going on is only that big because I just drop whatever full body I drew for a profile into the cast photo. It's not that I'm drawing the cast photo, it's that I'm stacking pictures on top of each other. So like the patience is to just do it all in one. Dude, I would get confused if I had my canvas that full of people. Like I'd get lost. I don't know if I could organize it well enough. I can only imagine how many layers that thing is. Like that thing is a beast and it's massive. So, but that is everyone for this week. And so now that means I'm going to hang out and I'm going to color. I'm going to work on Angry Orange today cuz I got distracted. I know I was working on the babies yesterday, but today my brain just went um my brain realized that this was the last one I needed to do. When I make new characters, I have a tendency to draw them an expression sheet. Um, they were. Everybody's work was fantastic. Um, no, I'll show you why my brain got dragged back to Angry Orange. Um, I have a habit that when I start new characters, the first thing I do is I draw my characters an expression sheet. This is one of the first things I ever do for my characters is I'll draw them an expression sheet. And I realized that this is the last one I don't have colored. Everyone else has been colored. And that means I can finally say I've colored all my oranges. So that's why I got dragged back to Angry Orange today. Because that means he'll be the second of my expression sheets that I've ever actually finished coloring. The other ones are there, but I have things to finish still. But next week I will probably do the compliments art share on Monday instead of Sunday because I should be going back to work on Thursday. I don't have the schedule up yet, but I should. I've been trying to work it out because this week's going to be a little weird. I should go back to I should go back to work on Thursday, but I need my doctor to send me the release papers to let me work. But Thursday is also going to be a compliments art share, except it's going to be complimenting all of the fan art you guys have drawn me and all of the commissions that I have in my little folder. Because Thursday is my birthday and I do what I want. So I've decided I'm gonna compliment all of the art you guys have given me. Because I want to, and we should. You guys went out of your way to draw me things, so I can tell you all how pretty it is. So that's what Thursday's going to be. And then I'm probably still gonna stream on Friday and the weekend, but it'll be earlier because I work at 4 o'clock in the morning, so that means I go to bed really early. And it's snowy up here, so I wake up earlier because the roads suck. So the compliments art share next week will be on Monday instead of Sunday because Monday is my Friday. It's the end of my week. So that means I can stay up as late as I want and I can talk as late as I want and not have to worry about anything. So yeah, my schedules are going to get a little weird. I'm probably going to start streaming earlier than 8, except on my days off, because I'm going back to work. But yeah, that's what's going on. I appreciate you guys all sending me your art. Please watch for me to put the post up so you can send me more. please know it's torture for me all week to not tell you how pretty your art is and to wait. But yeah, that's what's going on for the week. I appreciate all you guys showing up and hanging out. I really do. But today is just working on this so then I can finally say I have all of them done. I also haven't drawn this man mad in a while. But sorry, this thing's going on. Actually, I think we might be a little cut short today because I have things I need to do. So I will see you guys on Tuesday. I appreciate you showing up.